then, Checkers and Snoozer are hiking in the winter woods. Snoozer wants to see a beautiful view of nature. This is funny, fun, fun! Hey! An Arctic fuzzle family! But then, the beast of winter woods climbs out of his cave and is hungry and wants to eat Checkers and Snoozer.
This is very concerning. I suppose Checkers and Snoozer hatch a plan to make a daring escape.
No.
Oh, a tragic end.
No. Snoozer talks to the snow monster. Hello, snowy monster. I am Snoozer.
I am hungry. I will eat you.
You can't eat me, you silly goose. I am a robot vacuum. I won't provide any nourishment.
I am a silly goose? I thought I was a snow monster.
You are a snow monster. Silly goose is just an expression.
Whoa, wait a minute. Then what does that make me? I thought I was a silly goose.
Hey, Mr. Silly Goose! Thank goodness you are here. Can you lay one of your chocolate eggs for the snow monster?
I thought you'd never ask.
So Silly Goose lays the chocolate egg, and Checkers puts the egg in the expander so it becomes a giant egg. And then the snow monster eats it, and he is very happy. So the snow monster carries Snoozer to the top of the mountain, and Snoozer sees the most beautiful view.
Well, bit of a roundabout way of getting there, but excellent. Well, Snoozer, there's nothing quite like beholding nature's beauty.
Yeah! Now I want to go hiking for real.
Sounds like a great idea, Snoozer. You know, I've been working on an invention to improve the camping and hiking experience, and I think some fresh air would do us some good. Zot, give us a destination.
Randomly selecting location. I have selected Four Seasons Forest.
Woohoo!
Marvelous. Snoozer, we're off to learn about hiking and nature's beauty. It's time for another reading road trip. Seatbelts.
Check. Backpack?
Check. Recording.
Recording.
Wonderful. Ascending in 3, 2, 1. And we are off.
Autopilot activated.
Yes! Ba-boom! I wonder what hiking stuff we will learn about.
Hey, Snoozer! What you doing?
Hello, Fuzzly Boo-Boo! I am hiking! Red 99! Red 99! Ready, set, hike!
No. This is going to be a road trip particularly about observing nature and what we see when we're on a hike. Zot, give us some information about hiking. Include what it is and why people like it.
Zot the robot at your service from Kids Britannica. Distance walking for exercise or pleasure is called hiking. The word first came into use around 1809 and is probably derived from the verb hitch. Hiking is one of the easiest and least expensive ways to get exercise and promote physical fitness. Many individuals go walking alone on a regular basis, and there are clubs that sponsor group hikes as an aid to tourists. Many countries publish hiking guides with maps and other information. Hiking, in addition to being a sport in itself, is basic to several other sporting activities and is also a widely recommended and practiced form of physical training. That's all for now. Goodbye.
Brilliant. Thank you, Zat.
Hiking hamsters! Wowie! So hiking is good for exercise, and you get to see amazing things! That sounds coolio! So where are we hiking again?
Well, we will talk about that, but we can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We still need to pull up the map. We are headed to Winter Woods, where we're going to explore the Four Seasons Forest. Along the way, we are going to check out some books and do a craft with your teacher, Mrs. Hamilton. And here come the books right now.
They're here!
Let's check them out.
Woohoo! What books did we get?
Here you go, Snoozer.
Stranded, a mostly true story from Iceland by Ævar Benediktsson, and Explorers of the Wild by Cale Atkinson.
Marvelous. Well, I think it's time for a closer look. Are you ready, Snoozer?
Let's go!
Entering in 3, 2, 1.
Well. Look where we are.
We're in the sky! Hey! It's the sun and the moon!
We're going to be taken on quite the adventure. This story is about the author's grandfather and is based on a true story. The man's name is Ævar, who was an explorer, scientist, and photographer. It follows his adventure through Iceland.
Nice! Wait a minute! I thought Iceland was made of ice!
A common misconception. Iceland is definitely on the chilly side on average, but is not frozen year-round. However, it is full of tremendous beauty, and much of that is on display in this excellent book. Ævar goes to explore a volcanic eruption in Iceland to observe and take photographs.
Wow! A real volcano! This must have been a very exciting adventure! Right, Checkers?
Oh, absolutely. Though it was certainly dangerous, and before long, Ævar and his friend found themselves in a sticky situation. Being near the erupting volcano is extremely dangerous, and the two are stranded on the island with limited supplies.
Oh dear! What happens? Did they get off?
That is what we will discover when we read this book later, and I can't wait to do so, because these illustrations by Ann Wilson are immaculate. I feel as though they are the closest we can get to what Ævar and his friend actually observed.
Lava is awesome, but scary. I am glad that we aren't really on a volcanic island.
The thirst for adventure can cause people to do some pretty remarkable things, but sometimes it's dangerous. Getting close to a volcano is not recommended, but it made a wonderful story. There is some nice information about Iceland and volcanoes in the back of the book for further reading, and even some information about Norse mythology.
I can't wait to read this book after our trip. It looks like so much fun, and I really like volcanoes.
So do I, Snoozer. On to book 2.
Explorers of the Wild! A bear and a person!
Yes, this story is about adventure and how going out and exploring may connect us with nature and even help us make unlikely friends. One thing to remember is the Earth doesn't belong to just humans. Animals live here as well, and they are all around us, especially when we go outside.
So the boy meets a bear, and they become friends! The bear is dressed up like a person!
Yes, this book isn't meant to be taken literally. It is like when you use your imagination. But the point is to go out and learn about the world as much as you can, and it can be fun to meet new people and even new animals.
I like how the illustrations look. This bear is cute. I want to pet his head. Oh, I am getting excited for hiking today, Checkers.
I imagine that hiking will be just as thrilling as exploring these stories, and we will read them entirely after the Reading Road Trip.
Woofy! Fantastic books today! I will read them later. But now, I'm ready for more!
Well, I hope so, Snoozer, because right now we're going to complete a hiking craft with Mrs. Hamilton.
Checkers! When will we be there?
Let me think. I believe right now.
Oh, Snoozer, you surprised me.
I did?
Yes.
What are we doing today?
Well, today, we're going to make an animal that you might see when you go on a hike.
Well, is it a bear?
How did you guess, Snoozer? There's so many animals you can see on a hike.
We explored a book about a bear today.
Oh, yes. Today we are making a bear. It looks like this. So you are just going to need one sheet today. We're going to cut out all those pieces and put it together. All right, I think I'm ready. Well, here's my bear. If I had a little more time, I would have made a walking stick, just like the bear in the book did.
Mrs. Hamilton, I gave my bear a banana hat.
Oh, Snoozer, why is he wearing a banana hat?
Well, he can eat it if he is hungry, but he just thinks it looks nice.
Oh, you're too funny, Snoozer. Well, I had great fun making a bear with you, and I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye! And then, I gave my bear a banana hat. He can eat it if he is hungry, but I don't think he will, because it is so stylish.
A banana hat. Wonder if that will catch on.
I think banana hats would be very popular. Oh my gosh! That's it!
We're here. Now to begin our journey.
Today we'll be visiting the Four Seasons Forest, a forest containing the climate of all 4 seasons. This time, we're going to be exploring autumn acres and winter woods. On previous reading road trips, we have visited Spring Grove and Summer Thicket. In Spring Grove, we got chased by Jack the dog and used the expander to make him smaller. I wonder if we'll see him anytime soon. And Summer Thicket, we traveled there to a pond to obtain a fuzzle egg. So today will be a nice change of pace. And Snoozer, what is the goal?
I want to see a beautiful view.
I think that can be arranged. Let's go.
Autumn acres! Now the leaves are falling! Hey! It is Jack the doggy! Hi, Jack! What are you doing here? Come on, Jack! Let's go! Here we go!
There is a certain crisp feeling in the air that comes during the fall season. And lucky for us, we get to experience it anytime we want to. See, Snoozer? Over here, these trees have already had the leaves fall down to the ground. You can see the beautiful colors they possess. You can spend time trying to pick out how many colors you can find. Sometimes you need to just take a look around and appreciate the little things about nature. And when you do that, it makes the whole forest a lot more interesting. Autumn is a beautiful season to observe, and taking a walk like this reminds me of how great it is to be outside and experience it. And nobody loves autumn acres like Jack.
Hey, Checkers! We can cross over this log!
This is a fallen tree. You can see the roots have come right out of the ground. Once we cross over this, we will exit Autumn Acres and enter Winter Woods.
Here we go!
Jack is going to stay behind because he still has some playing to do.
Bye, Jack! We have to go to the winter woods!
We are crossing the field of fog en route to Winter Woods.
Oofy! Checkers! It is getting chilly!
Yes, well, you're lucky I packed this backpack, because carrying you around through this fog and snow would be quite difficult. Now entering Winter Woods.
Winter is so beautiful! And it seems very white here. The snow is sparkly!
Yes, there's a real clean feeling to winter. While the air might be cold, the view is nonetheless pleasant. If you live in a place where there is snow, it is astounding to see the same locations go from green to brown and then white. It takes on an otherworldly atmosphere. And this is especially true of Winter Woods. But I've got one more thing to show you, Snoozer.
Now that is a view! Beautiful!
There is something truly remarkable about a wintry waterfall. But the giant icicles on the sides of the canyon might be just as magnificent. Well, this has been quite the adventure. But now, it's time for us to go.
Zot the robot at your service. Today's selections are The Hike by Alison, Farrell, Bear Wants More by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman, Finding Wild by Megan Wagner Lloyd, Hike by Pete Oswald, Stranded, a mostly true story from Iceland by Ævar, Benediktsson, Explorers of the Wild by Cale, Atkinson. These are today's book selections. Goodbye.
Checkers, I am writing a story about my hike today. It is mostly a true story, but I am adding a part where I fight a dragon and win.
A fantasy adventure. I look forward to reading it, Snoozer.
And I also wear a banana hat in the story. But that is not how I defeat the dragon.
Nice. Check out this new invention I built into the Cool tool to help with the hiking experience.
Whoa! That is cool! Oh, Checkers! You have to send my video file to the libraries.
100%. Absolutely, Snoozer. Thanks for reminding me. We will send this off to all the libraries so everybody can view our adventure. Of course, watching our hiking reading road trip will only take you so far. So I encourage everybody watching our reading road trip to go outside this week. Go for a walk in the woods. Go to a park. Go for a walk with your family. There is beauty to be observed pretty much in every crevice of the world, and it's waiting for you. Until next time.